the rights of every man. I am a real American.
He's looking good, Hogan.
Fight for what's right. Fight for
If you see him in the interviews, he actually looks pretty good.
Pretty good. No, he doesn't. No, he
Up for his
doesn't.
age and fucking...
He looks like a fat Ken doll. It's just like...
Ken wishes he had those 24-inch pythons, brother.
Yeah, just like he represents a really cool, like a big period of my life, and he was basically the banner boy for it. But it's kind of like a lot of people when they retire from whatever they're doing, it's acting,
Yep.
musician, wrestler, but that need for being the center of attention must be so addicting because they don't fucking go away.
A lot of them don't, hey? Stone Cold did for a while.
Now the problem is they go on these shoot interviews, these podcasts, and they start dishing all the dirty laundry, all the stories from the road about the boys, and they're probably like the boys that they're talking about are probably listening to the podcast like, bro, what are you doing? The wife's looking,
but then
like
they just do the same thing.
Yeah, but just fuck off and retire happily and leave us alone. Leave us, because then you're starting to ruin the nostalgia that is you. Like, because now I can't unsee you complaining in podcast interviews. I can't. I'd rather picture you in, Speedos and being all oiled up.
Yeah.
That's the Hogan I want to remember. But yeah, how you doing, bro?
Good. Welcome to the show, everyone.
I have no idea when you started, but
we started before that. But,
it is, but
the cameras. We got cameras. We got everything. So we're away.
Cameras this time.
Camera. Just got my phone going.
Fucking hell. It's those days where you're like, it's just one of those days when you don't want to wake up. Everything is fucked. Everybody sucks. That's not where I wanted to go with it. I was about to say, those days where you sort of washing your hands, looking in the mirror, and you're like, no, I don't need a shave today. And then next thing you know, you're at a friend's house on camera, and you're like,
why do you think I put a hat on?
Yeah, well, you think about those moments where, look at that.
Don't do that. That shelf is.
Dude, what's what? As soon as I
attached.
try and let go of it, I can feel it falling. So now I just have to sit like this.
No, let go. You're fine. Let go.
Yeah, I am. Bro, it's going down.
Oh shit. Oh, that's why. And cut. Oh shit.
No, that's cool. I'm just gonna hold it.
Yeah, but I can't be fucked holding mine.
Okay. You know what? I had this real cool idea. They should make this movie about a vehicle that is strapped with bombs, and if you go lower than a certain speed limit, then the bus will explode.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's all about like maintaining a certain speed, but if you go below that speed, you die. I'm thinking of calling it the bus that never slowed down. I feel like I'm like about to like make an announcement.
Oh no, hold on, don't pull it, bro.
It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. I'm trying to avoid my phone because there's a UFC pay-per-view. Israel Adesanya. Yes, he's black, but he's from the hood in Wanganui, so he's a Kiwi as hell. It's just, I don't know, like when you're rooting for a Kiwi and you look at the TV and you see Israel Adesanya, like, okay, when does the Kiwi come out? I'm just saying.
Where's Kevin?
I'm just saying that will be your first reaction, But
okay.
But anyway, he's fighting. It's a fucking cool time to be a sports fan. Like
it is.
The Rugby World Cup. Thank you All Blacks for completing my multi. They lost. I bet on them to lose. Thank you very much. My multi thanks you. My Warriors lost, which is a good thing. People don't realise it. Because I got some news.
You got some news?
I've got some news.
Yeah.
I'm going to...
Don't tell me, tell them.
Oh, I keep forgetting there's a fucking camera. So how do I sit? Like,
just sit like you're watching telly.
You should not have said that, because now immediately I'm just like...
See that big light? Pretend it's
go
TV.
to it. Go to it and go to it and don't come back, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
So I think
What's your news?
the fun ignorance of being really badly sighted
Yeah.
is I do genuinely forget that there's cameras
Stuff.
because I can't fucking see it.
Yeah.
Like you talk about this bright light, hence why the sunglasses, because that is absolutely insanely painful.
Yeah, well,
like-
we need to light us up, otherwise
But
people won't see
what
us.
it does, right, is like I can see the legs of a tripod right there. So
That's just above there is a camera.
do you want some inside like blind like life hack?
Go for it.
Well, because when you have to sort of like find ways to figure things out. Like
Yeah.
like it's real fucking nerdy and whatever. Like, but I'm going to tell you now. Like I
Yeah.
know how many steps down the hallway before I
yeah.
turn right.
Yeah.
But even then I'm feeling on the way as well. So
Yeah.
if you're constantly like how many steps and you're feeling around,
Yeah.
it gets to a point where I can do it with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
So you find ways to like try and like come across as being normal when you're absolutely not.
Yeah.
So do you know what I've done? Is like I know where the tripod is.
Yes.
So I put my foot on my knee, right?
Yeah.
But that's like completely in line with the camera.
Yeah.
So like I don't have to like try and like constantly like, am I good?
Yeah.
Whereabouts is the camera? I know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but I did it instinctively. Like I don't know, like you just
do
adapt.
these things, yeah.
like,
What's the news?
news is I'm going to Auckland next week.
You are going.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. It's the Warriors home final.
Yep.
It's going to be a sellout. So that's one reason. But
And who they playing?
the game is this evening.
Oh, it's
Knights versus Raiders.
To
We
be
play the
announced.
winner of that next weekend.
Knights or the Raiders.
Knights.
Who do you hope wins?
I hope and I know that the Knights will win. The Raiders won't win.
Okay.
The Knights are heavy hot. So then what happens there is next week we play the winner of tonight.
Yeah.
If we win that, we go to the semi-final. We're one game away from the big one.
Okay.
But this will be the last home game.
Yeah.
Home final, forget about it. This is what we have dreamt of.
Yeah.
So then immediately, like I was getting messages from people and whatnot, and yeah, like obviously, like that's a massive push for me to go to Auckland.
Yeah.
But like, if I have to be completely honest, it's I want to. There were relatives that came down and saw me at the hospital. Yeah. They took time out of their busy week.
Yeah.
Spent money.
Yeah.
On flights that some of them I know don't have.
Yeah.
It would be nice for me to knock on, like, for them to open their front door.
Yeah.
And I'm standing there, like, because some relatives that come and visit at home.
Yeah.
It's a lot of them have that same kind of reaction, like they're seeing a ghost.
Yeah.
And it's a genuine like hug, it's
Yeah.
often tears. They're really nice moments, and I think it would be nice for me to go up.
Yeah.
And
I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And watch Warriors. I mean, coincidentally.
Yeah, and coincidentally, like go to a poker game and make a thing of it.
Yeah.
I don't know, like it has been stressing me out because I knew this moment was going to come. That eventually I was going to go to Auckland to watch a Warriors game.
Yeah.
I've been knowing it for months, but I've been doubting myself because it's a big like. Can I honestly handle it? Like so, flying, like being in a plane.
Yeah.
I've had an episode on a plane before, like years ago, where St. John's Ambos had to come out to the plane.
Yeah.
Or flights were delayed. This was years ago too.
Yeah, yeah.
So our flights are, that's one battle. Can I handle being around people? Because there'll be the visiting.
Yeah.
There'll be the social visits. There's the game itself.
Yeah.
There's like stuffing things into my itinerary while I'm in Rome sort of attitude.
Yeah.
And then flying home. Can I handle that? And I can't really honestly answer that. But my attitude is, if this is how it's going to be for me for the rest of my life, do I just constantly say no? Just what if this happens and live in fear?
Yeah.
Or do you just go fuck it? Like, no, I want to go.
Yeah.
And where do you draw the line between no, you got to listen to your body, blah blah, and where do you start living life the way you want to?
That's it, eh?
It's a hard line to find.
Yeah.
So that's the.
Because even if you get to do half those things, it's still better than doing none of those.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like if you get to go to the Warriors game and see some family, maybe you don't get to play poker or whatever, or see some people. At least you've done some of it.
If I can get through it without any sort of pain episodes,
Yeah.
it's like, man, because then like until a pain episode happens, you're just what I am doing now. Like you're
Just chill.
And if I get like 5-6 days into the point where I go home tomorrow, oh shit, I've done everything I've wanted to do.
Yeah.
And handled it. Like I haven't had any pain. Like, man, this has been a great trip. That's what I'm hoping. What will be going through my head at the end of the trip. Like, man, like cool. Like I actually really enjoyed it. Had no drama free.
Yeah.
Blah blah. Yeah. So I'm hoping, but you just don't know. But when do you stop living in fear so
That's
often? And when do you? Because like last week, I went to a gig with everyone like yourself. Like we went to Alfredton,
and that was almost as long as a flight.
Yeah, it was an hour 5 minutes to the middle of absolute no. So like one of the who was it? It was Chris Ingham. Shout out to Chris Ingham for joke of the night for me personally.
Yeah,
he goes, "It's good to be here in suburban Eketahuna."
Yeah, that was great.
What a great line, because it's so fucking true. Like you get to Eketahuna, which alone is quite like a isolated place. Yeah. Then we went inland, I think, to the middle of nowhere.
Well, the gig you didn't come to on Friday was even further.
Yeah, I googled it. Like, count me in. Whereabouts is this place? 2-hour drive. You know what? I'm not.
Hour and 50 minutes.
Is that how long it took to get there? Like
that's what Google said. It took a little bit longer.
Was it in the Wops, like middle?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you had to do one of those hold the phone in the air for reception jobbies.
Was it the same kind of crowd as the one I went to?
Yeah,
the same crowd.
Great. It was fun.
Country town.
They put on some nice food for us, and
the food never fails.
Oh, good old saucy rolls and club sammies.
The baking was off the charts.
Yeah. So good times. But yeah,
it's like they made their own butter. And if they did make their own butter, I would not be surprised, because there was a bit of a Twilight Zone kind of feels in there.
Well, the first one we went to, which you didn't come to, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh, that food. We did one in Weber, and their food was off the chart. They got, I don't know how many, but the whole community, it felt like, brought a slow cooker, and every slow cooker was filled with lamb, like just chunks of like
so
roast
what do you got
lamb.
Here? Oh, we got lamb. We've got lamb.
Yeah,
and if you look just past the lamb,
all cooked in gravy.
Got lamb
cooked in gravy to the point where it fell apart.
Okay,
and then they put it into some massive buns with coleslaw and just lamb and gravy, and it was. I had 2 of them. And it was,
you gluttonous fuck.
That would be big too, and I had 2 before a show.
That's
I
not
never
you.
eat before
you
a
never
show.
Eat before
nah.
a show. I would hate to try and do a gig when you've overeaten.
Yeah.
God, that must be
you
hell.
You know what buns they were? Those King Burger buns.
God, just walking out there all bloated like it's like,
oh, that was amazing.
And
then I was wearing my blue vest.
What's the deal with peanuts, airline food?
The good thing is everyone in the audience was exactly the same.
Do you guys mind if I lay down while I do my bit? I was set. You just lying there like. Actually, that would make me pop. If I was in the crowd, you came out. I'm just gonna live with you. I had 2 king-size lamb burgers.
Yeah.
So then you're giving props to like the people for their food.
Yeah.
You guys know how to make a fucking feed.
I did tell them.
But the downside to the great feed is.
I purposely
Do you
said.
mind if I laid down?
I purposely said I love the fact that this is the only gig I've ever come to where the dinner was probably alive this morning. You know what I mean? Like, it was probably 1 lamb.
It's the first time I was like, I think I pet the shank.
It was amazing.
I was petting the shank before.
Yeah, but fucking, I've had lots going on since then. I've been busy so I've been real tired.
Lay it on me.
Gigs every Friday out of town.
It's not just the fact that they're gigs, but the road time.
Yeah, also because I'm producing them, I've got to book everyone and all this sort of stuff. So that's real, and you're dealing with people trying to organise you, and you're trying to organise others, and it's stressful and all that sort of thing. So
and then unbeknownst to me, you're going through all this, and I just message like, hey, what was your favourite PlayStation 2 game? Fuck you!
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I started a photography course, which was real cool.
Tough day.
So
yeah.
That was 2 nights in a row.
Man, you don't fuck around. Like 1 minute you're talking about how I want to do it, next minute you're doing it.
Well,
already.
I didn't think I'll get in. Well, because originally, like last year, I was going to do it with Matthew Willie. and then we both kind of got tied up and busy, and we couldn't do it when it was on. So this year I didn't realise it was starting again. I'm like, oh man! So I just chucked my head in the ring, and I was like, yeah, cool, come do it.
That's cool.
So that's 10 weeks, twice a week.
That gives you yeah, that's cool. I like that. That's nice.
So I've been to like today and last night working on an assignment and shit like that. So, and then it's like the normal life, like fucking dadding and husbanding and fucking helping my mum and who's
yeah. So there was
a
definite change in your backyard.
Yeah.
I'm used to walking around a caravan. I'm like, hey.
There's nothing there.
Because, like, weeks. You know, the way I do it, I just do it like a big loop around so I avoid everything.
Yeah.
And I prepared to do my walk, my loop walk.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, hey, it cut down. Like, my step meter is definitely taking, you know, because.
What's your Fitbit going to say to you?
It's going to be like, do the loop, fatty. Do the loop. Don't worry. Caravan or no caravan.
GPS is tracking going,
but
you can't walk through that.
But so what was she going to, like, get...
She's getting, for those who don't know, my mum lives with us, and she got herself a little caravan because she wanted to have her own little space. And then it was too cold for her, so now she's got a cabin coming, but it hasn't arrived yet, and she's gone away while she waits. So
yeah,
so it's going to be a nice few weeks without. I mean, I love my mum. Don't get me wrong, but it's like
you don't need to explain.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder, is my
absence makes the heart grow fond. Is that that's a New Zealand song, eh?
It is. Opshop.
Opshop. Do you know how I know that it's a New Zealand song? It's one of the songs they play when you're on hold for winds.
Yeah.
That's how I know.
And probably Telecom.
That's how I know all the words.
Yeah.
One day you'll
that's
understand why.
Do you know...
Because I'll have it on speaker. You are 19th in the queue. So I put it on the speaker and doing the dishes and I'm singing along. Next thing I know, all the words to Opshop.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I catch myself like singing along to something, like say at a dairy while you're waiting to get served, and you sort of catch yourself singing like every word to the second verse of Savage Garden. And
Truly,
like,
madly, deeply.
Yeah, no, like, who I don't want you, funny, and you're singing along, and you stop, and you're like, how do I know every word to this?
It's sad.
Anyway, go back and just fucking embrace it. Embrace the. If you like the song, you like the song, Cal.
Oh, I have lots of songs like that when people are like, do you like that song? And I'm like, fuck yeah.
Because I grew up in an environment where if it's not rap, it's crap. And you had to like stay true to your, like to your group sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, bro, are you listening to rock? Why is your fucking radio on rock on the rock?
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you? Put on some good shit, you know. Like so, you're like, yep, okay. But really, secretly, I was down with the boy band shit and Robbie Williams and shit.
Yeah.
But you fast forward 15 years and now like I'm a dad and you hang out with you. Now all of a sudden like it's actually kind of like boy band, like it's like that nostalgic throwback is kind of cool. But then you got Cows over here who's banging out the fucking even the rap verses, just smashing it.
That's why I love those reaction videos when you get like gangster rap fans listen to Tool for the first time.
Yeah.
And it comes on, they're like, what the fuck? This is amazing.
Yeah, man.
Or like listen to Metallica for the first time.
Well, what snapped me out of it and got me to open my eyes to like other genres was when I started playing guitar at Boys High.
Oh, yeah.
Because then you kind of have to listen to it. And it just so happened like I bought with my paper money the Californication album.
Oh, one of the best albums of all time.
So I started learning guitar, like having that album on loop.
Yeah.
If you're gonna have an album to listen to while you're learning to play the guitar, that's a pretty decent one to have.
Yeah.
So and so it's like and then Metallica.
Yeah.
Then Foo Fighters, and then it was like you just start listening to different genres, but it's kind of buzzy. That how you describe that reaction, they're like, oh, what am I? It's kind of like it was like that for me, like well, fuck, like like it's live music, but it's not like an orchestra because you're so noob. You're just like, you think of live music, you think of like opera, and but you're like, nah, this is, and then some like screaming vocals come in, you're like, oh,
yeah,
and you're
like
literally
this.
like, what
this.
am I listening to?
Yeah,
very cool.
I love that. I watch a lot of those ones, especially for bands I like, and it's people who've never listened to. I love when it's like opera singer vocal coach listens to Blur, not Blur, like Rage Against the Machine for the first time.
Yeah.
Or
Fuck you! I'll do what
yeah,
you
and they're like, oh my god, his pitch and shit is perfect.
Yeah.
Even though he's screaming and stuff. Like there's a video I've watched a few people react to, and they're all vocal coaches, and it's fucking Tool singing live, and they're blown away by how James Maynard, Maynard, who's the lead singer, I was going to say the guy from Metallica, is the lead singer of Tool, and how he can they're like, he shouldn't be able to sing in that position. Do you know what I mean? Like he contorts his body and shit, and just belts out massive fucking.
You know what's crazy
vocals.
about that is like they, when they tour and they're banging out dates.
Yeah.
So they do that nearly on a daily basis.
Yeah, it's
For
insane.
years on
Yeah.
end. That's insane. That's
Yeah.
insane stamina.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty impressive.
And I want to know, like for me, no matter how much I love a song, I can't play it back to back. It really is like.
Oh, I can.
See, I can't. It makes
Yeah.
me cringe, right? So these bands that are going around singing like these songs that made them famous.
Yeah.
But this is literally like the 500,000th time they've sang it.
Yeah.
For me, that'd be like, oh fuck, you guys know the words. Like, I'm over this. I hate this song.
That's probably the same as I can imagine. There's
The
a lot
song
of,
bought me a house, but fuck this song.
Yeah, I can imagine there's a lot of tattoo artists who are sick of doing I want to get a Warriors tattoo.
Oh, don't get me started on this subject.
Warriors tattoos.
No, like so the bro
Because I've
Tristan.
had a lot of fucking reactions to the video I put up.
Well,
about
the
you.
bro, the bro Tristan, the studio in Wonga's Inksmiths,
Yeah.
tattoo studio. So like we'll be hanging out, and there's certain tattoos that he's just like, get out of my store.
Yeah, I that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
And it's funny when that happens because it's like it's happened so many times where this. So this was like maybe 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there and like Chuck will come in, and I'll be like, so like I want to get like the map of New Zealand on me to represent like where I'm from, but I want to make it like different. So I was thinking like Māori designs through it.
And he's like, nah.
And he's just like $1,000.
Yeah.
Like no, or like I want to get the infinity symbol, or like So,
Yeah.
bro, you remember that show back in the day, Dark Angel? Bro, I was wondering if you could just quickly lace up a fucking barcode on the back, but instead I want my daughter's daughter's birthday as the numbers on the bottom. My Tristan's like, no,
Yeah.
no, get out of my store.
Yeah.
Can I get like a dandelion, but it's withering away because it represents like my life?
Yeah.
Get out.
I really like the Playboy logo.
Yeah, on my ankle.
Yeah.
Get out. Yeah, there's certain tats that every artist is like, no.
Until some hot chick walks in. I really like the Playboy logo. I want it on my inner thigh right next to my bed. She's like, lie down.
All of a sudden, moments like that, Tristan all of a sudden has an intern
Yeah.
who's there for every beck and call.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You weren't in here when that guy wanted his asshole tattooed. No, I was on break. But oh no, I won't get. Yeah, this when you know the whole tattoo studio. I remember when we went to a the tattoo conventions.
Yeah.
And first of all, the bro Tristan, you can't miss him. He's 6 foot
huge,
6.
yeah.
He's huge, right? He already gets attention, but then now he's like he's one of the tattoo artists.
Yeah.
He's got a stall at the tattoo convention, and I don't want to blow his ass up too much, but it was actually kind of like being with a celebrity. I'm like, this cunt ain't shit.
Yeah.
You know, like all these people like that have been tattooed by him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's if he's listening right now, like pump your brakes, girls. Like don't watch what you say. But yeah, I hope that I get that Warriors tattoo because that means the Warriors won the premiership.
Yeah, fucking A.
I'm getting it right there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm getting it done, man. Do you know what?
You should get it done, win or lose.
Tristan, I saw it on Facebook. How would he have? What would he be commenting to? But I saw Tristan say book it in.
Yeah.
Did
I did a video of you saying that.
you what?
I did a TikTok and fucking whatever video of you saying, if they win, I'll get a tattoo.
Did you put it on Facebook?
I put it on everything.
Oh, so that's where I saw it. I just
Yeah.
saw it said Tristan James Smith has commented on something. I was like, what's this big tree talking about now? So comment and look, and it's just like, yeah, book it in.
Yeah.
Yes. So you recorded it and posted it. So now it's absolute locked in.
100%. I even tagged the Warriors just to give them.
That was a bit of a dick move.
Well, they might be like, I don't think we can do this, boys. And then they'll be like, hold on. And they'll show that video around the locker room. They'll be like, let's do it for that. Let's do it for him.
Do it for him.
Look at that 90-pound weakling. Let's help him out.
Yes, like 90 pounds, generous. Yeah, well, I'm not eating, so fuck, who knows? It could be 90 pounds. I've only had one meal this week.
Fuck.
I'm not even kidding.
Living off the monsters.
No, it was just in the fridge, and I wanted something fizzy.
Oh, yeah.
It was the only fizzy option, and I'm not an energy drink kind of guy, but I am a fizzy drink guy.
I am an energy drink kind of guy.
I'm just love the fizz, but it's not really my.
I have 3 go-tos.
Because it's not really the taste.
Water, a Monster. I only like Monsters now, I've decided. And Pepsi Vanilla. Pepsi Max Vanilla. That's my favourite drink. It's my favourite fizzy drink.
Hey, on the way here, I went to Foursquare.
Do you now?
Huh?
Did you now?
Yeah, and before I went in, I had an anxiety attack.
Yeah.
No, but that's kind of out of nowhere for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
And I couldn't stop it.
Yeah.
And the more I was like, what? And I was like shaking my head.
Yeah.
As if to say, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
You know, like I could feel myself about to cry. I was shaking. I couldn't breathe for no reason. I'm on my way here. I'm out of the house. It was a sunny, beautiful day with my family. And out of nowhere.
That's weird.
So weird, bro. And I had to I was sitting in the car, like as if I was about to get out of the car, the door was open. And next thing you know, like Keanu appeared, like she'd come round, was standing in front of me. Like, cause she knew what was going on, but she was like, it's not the sort of thing that happens when we go out public or anything. Yep. It's kind of like stuff that would happen at home. Like, I don't have these, it's not like an asthma attack. I don't get it. Like, once I'm out of the house because I'm doing shit, those moments never happen. Yeah. So her reaction was quite on point because she's like, what's going on? Like, why?
Yeah.
And because I looked over, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's all I said, I think.
How long did it last?
Not long. Yeah. Like 10 minutes. 10 minutes. But 10 minutes is a long time. 10 minutes is a long time when you're just like, what the fuck? Like, and the more I was like, why the fuck do I feel it? The more I fought what was going on and the more negative emotion I was thrusting into it, negative energy, the more I felt like I was suffocating.
Do you think there's some underpinning thing about walking into dairies from your childhood or something?
I think it's that Foursquare man. I look at him, he's like, you know those cutaway scenes in movies, like the camera just goes right to like the logo of like, it's like that was what was happening. I'll get to Foursquare and it's just like
But he's such a nice guy, the Foursquare guy. He's got his thumb up.
Yeah.
Did he put their thumbs on me, cows?
There's a reason why I can't buy 50-cent mixtures.
So I'll give you a 50-cent mixture.
That's what I'm saying. Trigger. No, it was really strange, bro. Like,
did you end up going in?
Yeah. So then it just kind of went away, and it went away quite quickly. And I know like what it's like when I felt. It's kind of like going down like a slide. Like once you're like, oh, like I'm getting out of it.
Yeah.
Like, cool, like I knew that feeling, so I knew that I was like a few seconds away from being fine again.
Yeah.
Because then I just stood up and I'm like, oh, I'm good. You know, and anyone who doesn't know what's going on, they were like, what the actual fuck was that? Like, what was Kels up to? Whereas Kiana has seen it so many times. Knows. Yeah, like it wasn't a consoling hug or the patronizing pats or you'll be okay. She didn't even say a word. It's like she just once I said, oh, I'm good, and stood up. Yeah. She was already walking back into the car, like, cause she knew. So then it only lasted like 10 minutes, and then I went into Foursquare, and I was good. Buzzy, eh?
That is buzzy, but there must have been something that triggered it.
Yeah,
Well, maybe not. Maybe it was just
because I've
stress.
when you've gone your whole life just being yourself, then all of a sudden you get anxiety attacks and you've never had them before. It's really confusing and kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
Because you're like, what the actual fuck's happening?
Yeah.
So part of it's confusion. Like, what's going on? It's really insanely hard to even understand. And it's really frustrating. You get angry because it's like snap out. Like, I still have that OG kind of old school mentality. Like, snap out of it, you pussy. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? You get angry at yourself.
Yeah.
That you fly down even deeper if you do that.
Yeah.
But more often than not, that's how I react to it at first.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this fucking shit again?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell, you pussy. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck's wrong with you? Like, and then you stop saying that because then you're like, okay, well, we're here now.
Yeah.
But
Do you do like breathing exercises or anything?
I try and do all that sort of shit, but at the end of the day, as you know, when you go through your ups and downs, those ups and downs are always going to happen regardless of what you do.
That's right.
So you can't stop it. It's the inevitable. So you can do all the breathing exercise you want, but you still got to go through that process.
Yep.
So sometimes those things help to try and calm you down, but they don't speed up they don't get rid of what's going on.
Yeah.
It's only helping you get through it better. So sometimes I do them, sometimes I pace around.
Yeah.
Do
Do you do the mindfulness exercises at all? Have you ever done those?
Sometimes, but honestly, bro, like I said, this shit's gonna happen regardless. So
because that's what I do.
Yeah, I know it helps.
Yeah.
But I guess part of it is just that frustration of no, I just want this shit to be gone.
Yeah.
This app's helping me try and help meditate, but it's not actually getting rid of it.
Yeah.
So again, it comes back to what's the root cause of everything.
Yeah. Well,
until I find that, this is just going to continue to happen, breathing exercises or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but I'm happy I'm here. It's just,
oh yeah. I'm happy.
That only just happened a couple of hours ago. Been doing it tough, but I'm always doing it tough. But I'm understanding.
More and more
figuring things out because it is some that what happened today is again something new kind of comes along every now and then. You're like, okay, this was, some of them are real simple, I can handle that, there's no big deal. Some of them you're like, what the fuck was that, or you're like, damn, when the whatever happened, say intense pancreas pain, when it's all over and you're recovering, you're like, what the actual fuck was that? It's like a tornado.
Yeah.
So sometimes it floors you a bit.
Because I know with mine, I haven't had one since earlier this year.
Right.
Since I changed my special medication.
Right.
I started taking that other medication, I should say.
I got you the first time.
Yeah. But, I find, there were certain exercises I would do and that would just, it wouldn't get rid of it, but it would I would handle it better.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it was about breathing and doing the mindfulness
strengthening
stuff.
your coping mechanisms.
Yeah.
That's never a bad thing.
Yeah. So, yeah. But everyone has different things. Do you know what I mean? That shit works for me. It might not work for you, and it might not work for someone else, but then it does work for... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because there's no blueprint to recovery for it.
Everyone just finds their little
whatever
that gets them through it.
But it's been, so there's still... I guess naively, I should say, at this, after getting out of the hospital, I definitely underestimated what was involved in recovery, how long it was going to take, just how widespread recovery is, and how widespread the damage has been. Because
didn't they say 10 months?
What's that?
Or a year? They told you it'll take you a year to recover from this.
Yeah, they said.
I remember it being a really long time.
It was more like he knew that I did not know what was coming my way.
Yeah.
So when he said 10 months, I was like, okay. He's like, no, but,
you don't
life is not going to be the same for you ever again.
Yeah.
And that takes time. Yeah. That's what he was saying. And at times, I'm just going to smash through it. I didn't really understand. So when I got discharged, I'm out. I'm just in recovery now, but I should be, I'll see you soon, sort of thing.
Yeah.
What a dumb thing. I just had no idea what was coming.
Yeah.
In the last few months, it's just been holy Santa Claus shit.
Yeah.
So it just, yeah, it's really, really difficult. Like, I was talking to Kiana earlier about like the trip to Auckland.
Yeah.
And I just said, can I handle it? I was like, here's a scenario. It's like fucking lunch hour, Auckland City.
Yeah.
I just get off the train at Britomart and then I have like some sort of episode.
Yeah.
What would I actually do? My family don't travel like north enough to be in the city, so they're not around.
Yeah.
The bro Millie that I'm on my way to see is over the North Shore.
Yeah.
Like, if I call him, he's got to try and make his way from North Shore to Britomart.
Easily half an hour.
Leave work, and he's busy as fuck because his job is really intense.
Yeah.
And I've stressed out my best friend. Now he's worried about me.
Yeah.
That's one. That's not real. I even in that situation, I wouldn't do that to him.
Yeah.
So then that leaves one option, like ring an ambulance.
Yeah.
So the next call that like people are gonna get is me in hospital.
Yeah.
Now the worry wave has just spread. Now my family's worried.
Yeah.
Now my friends are
Your
worried.
mum's here, not there.
Right, like...
Yeah, Kiana's here.
Yeah, and it's like... It's the last, but that's the worst case scenario, which I got reminded from Kiana. Kiana was like, yeah, well, like... She goes, I know there's a chance that could happen.
Yeah.
But what are the chances of that happening, Dad? That's like...
Yeah.
That's the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
And she goes, if that happened, you just have to deal with it, or you like, because I was telling her about how I don't want to like live in fear of everything.
Yeah.
So you just literally just said you don't want to live in fear from this shit. I'm like, yeah. She's like, well, now you're living in fear right now. If you don't go, isn't that what you said you don't want to do?
Yeah.
I'm like, damn it.
Exactly.
And she just gave me
right.
that. Yeah, and she was giving me that on. She's like, I'm only repeating what you said.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, okay.
Nah.
She's like, and then because she was trying to like, she was like, I'm so excited for you, Dad. I know how much this means to you. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, get excited, Dad. Stop.
Yeah, totally get excited.
Yeah, so it's really cool having that some support system at home, just as one human being.
Yeah.
But she is amazing. So
because I've told you this, man. Like, I've always believed that like your mind and your body work in sync. So if your mind's like positive, like, okay, it won't cure your body, but it'll help your body. It won't release those stress hormones.
When the going's good, you will
don't.
be in the moment and enjoying it because you're kind of stress free.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when you came on that roadie the other day, you know, out to Alfred.
I had moments where everyone was talking.
Yeah.
And I sat back and I was like, because I was right at the back with Callum.
Yeah.
And everyone was talking, we were all laughing. Because you can imagine 6 comedians in a car.
It's awesome, yeah.
It's fucking, the conversations are insane.
Yeah, there's 3 different conversations going on there.
And I was sitting at the back and there were moments where I was like, fuck, this is cool.
Yeah.
I actually was like, man.
Yeah.
This is really awesome.
And that positivity, I think, relieved a lot of stress.
It was cool, man. It was a really cool time.
So,
you know, like it did a lot for me.
Yeah, I think you need to go to Auckland with that mindset of like, this is great. I'm going to see my favourite team play my favourite sport.
Oh, I can't believe that, yeah.
I'm going to see my family. I'm going to have fun. You know, I'm going to see my mates. It's all going to be great and positive, and keep that attitude in mind all the time. It's like, and even if you have a little stumble, it's like, I'm still here.
Yeah. Dream scenario is, like, say the day before I fly home.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there and it's like, fuck, I did everything I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I nailed it. I didn't have any pain.
Yeah.
That is a fucking tick.
Yeah.
that's so, yeah. I don't know.
Because once you've done that once or twice.
Right.
It's like, okay, what else can I achieve?
Yeah, how far can I push this? Maybe I can start doing things I want to do again.
Or like we could start doing, like we've always said we want to do this show live and travel, but, you know.
Imagine having a massive, you know, like the RV and Meet the Fockers.
Yeah.
Imagine having one of those, like before you jump on the side, and like it's just got lazy boys and they stack fridge and got fucking sport playing, and we have someone who drives for us, motherfuckers. We can both enjoy it.
I want Steve-O's get up.
Yeah, that's cool.
Where he's got a podcasting studio in the back of I don't know what it is, a big van.
This looks like a caravan.
Or a Ford Transit. One of those big sort of wagons. And they've turned it into like a couch with mics and neons and shit. computers and they just go around, meet up with people, record fucking awesome podcasts. Do you know what I mean? And have fun, and then it keeps going, and it's got his name on the side.
Imagine that by day we had a food truck, and by night it was like...
Nah, fuck that.
By day, working the grill.
Nah.
At nighttime,
Fuck off.
they become unfiltered.
I would hate that.
Chefs with microphones.
You'll be like, it's 6 o'clock, time to go do the show. I'll be like, get fucked, I'm tired. I've been cooking for 9 hours straight.
And I'm just waking up like...
Yeah.
So want to record now? Or
How
like,
much money we make today, dude?
Yeah.
Is there
Hey, can
anything left over?
Yeah. Can you fix me up a grilled sandwich, please? You'd be like, motherfucker.
Yeah. I'll be like one of those women in the movies, you know what I mean? Like, don't you dare, motherfucker! Don't you dare! And just start throwing shit
Always
at you.
hanging out with your friends.
Yeah.
They're your
I
friends
hate
too,
you,
bro.
motherfucker! I hate you!
They're your friends as well.
Get out of my house! It's a food truck! Get out of my food truck!
Yeah. Where's the oil? It's just past my pillow over there. But-
I'd love... that'd be awesome. I'd love to have something like that. And go around and do a tour and shit. Just hang out with other comedians.
Yeah.
Oh, one can dream.
What
If I win the
I just
lotto,
remember-
we'll do it.
did people? I think you were saying earlier about how like people that were commenting about how there wasn't a video for the last episode.
Oh, yeah, a couple of people said to me.
Right. So is this going to be an ongoing thing? Like.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
I think it's one of those things.
I
we
just
do
had one of
when we
those
feel like
moments where, like, you know, I'm just completely oblivious, and then I just had a moment where I'm like, oh, there's...
Yeah, I had that too. I would go
camera.
yawn, and I'm like, oh.
Oh, you can't do a yawn without looking disgusting.
I know, that's why.
It is such
Oh,
a...
now we're talking about yawning. I want to yawn again. I'm fighting
Oh,
it.
I want you to yawn. I bet you have...
fuck.
Do you have an ugly yawn face?
Yeah, I do, and my eyes tear up, and it looks like I'm crying.
Yeah, and on top of that, you're an ugly crier, so you're just fucked
Yeah,
over.
oh yeah. I'm ugly in general, so the crying does not help.
When you cry when you're watching movies, is it quietly or do you sob?
No, it's quietly. Just a few tears.
Oh, man, I'd love to see
Except for a couple movies.
I'm telling you now, watching you sob at a movie would make
It's not pretty.
my day.
Because my nose goes and everything.
Oh fuck! Look at.
I'm like a child.
I'll be
with
watching you like, look at this
snot
guy
everywhere
just
and fucking,
sobbing.
Yeah.
I'll be like, it's just a movie, mate. Like, I have never laughed. I'll be like, I've never cried that hard ever. This is a tissue commercial. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, Jen's gave me tampons for my nose and shit.
When was the
you know?
last? Do you remember the last time you cried watching something?
It's actually been a little bit, because I haven't watched anything that teary, to be honest. I almost teared up at Indiana Jones, which I watched last night.
There's no bounds to what
I don't want
makes
to
you cry.
spoil. I don't want to spoil the movie because it's towards the end. But yeah, there's a teary bit, and
Oh, man,
it's real hard. It's quite an uncomfortable scene actually,
okay.
because he kind of reveals something, and you're like, oh shit.
I like it how you're like, I don't want to reveal anything, and then you carry on.
I'm not going to say any more.
Just stop talking about it,
Yeah, I
and you'll
will.
be sweet.
Yeah.
Because you've done that in the past where I don't know spoilers, but then you carry on talking about it. I'm just sitting there like you're just still talking
The
about
last thing I actually cried, I fucking can't remember. It's been a little while, to be honest.
Look at you.
Yeah. I know the movies that do it to me every time.
But the crying hasn't stopped, but it's just other things that trigger your crying now. Like,
Stub toes, mostly.
yeah, like, or like
Cry
there's no more rara left and you just lose it.
Yeah. No, I don't cry. I turn into the Hulk and just start smashing shit.
Hulk smash!
Yeah. Jen's like, there is Raro. I moved it.
So that's why there's all the
Bruce Banner here.
that's why all the plates are plastic now. I get it now. Hulk smash, but not break. Getting angrier.
Yeah.
You got those indestructible plates.
Yeah.
I saw this thing with an ad on Facebook where I think they're called Micro Munchies, and it's
I'm sold already.
so basically it's toasted sandwiches, but it's in the microwave.
Oh, okay. I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, I got one.
Did you?
Yeah.
Does it work?
It works.
Oh.
So it arrived, right? And I was in my room. She's like, Dad, there's a parcel for you. I was like, yeah, just open it. Because I whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, what is this? Micro Munchie. Like, oh, it arrived.
Yeah.
We've got to try.
You're suddenly feeling better.
All of a sudden, I got me out of bed. And next thing you know, we're in the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
And I was, she was one that was preparing it. And I was just sort of, because it's rubber encased.
Yeah.
And inside the rubber, it's the size of a slice of bread. Rubber casing,
Yeah.
but and on the inside is like a grill on each side.
Oh, yeah.
So immediately I'm like, you can put this in the microwave?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. And then the whole time I was sort of saying out loud, like, surely it's not going to be like a toasted sandwich. Like, it just can't be possible. Like,
Yeah.
you put anything in the microwave, it goes soggy.
Yeah.
You can tell me, like, yes, I was real skeptic. It was part of the reason why I bought it. I'm like, no, that's a lie.
Yeah,
Buying it. They got me good. So we made this toasted sandwich, and then we pulled it, and then the reveal, and I was like, we're both like, no fucking way. Like,
Wow.
and like toasted as fuck.
Yeah.
And then like, pulled it, and then the taste test. It's like crunch. I was like, holy shit. Okay.
Okay.
I've seen it all now.
I might have to buy a couple.
Called Micro Munchie. It 100% works.
Because I find when it's late.
It's real quick and easy. Just bread, chuck it. If you're real, like, it's late and you're just tired or whatever, you just chuck in some ham and some mayo and and just put it in the microwave.
And how long did it cook for?
So it was.
This isn't sponsored, by the way.
Because every microwave, because I know for a fact that you fellas have a really strong microwave.
Yeah, it's real powerful. Yeah.
But for us, it was 4 minutes.
Okay, so it's about the same time.
I think
as a
the box
toasty.
said 3 to 5. So we did 4 minutes. Maybe it was I can't remember now. My bad.
But it was about
four minutes. Let's say 4 minutes, maybe 5.
But that's pretty good because, like, okay, that might be the same time as a toast machine, but you don't have to fiddle fuck around with getting it
I was about
up.
to say you had to fuck around with like a toasted sandwich machine or like a grill, plug it in and the cleanup afterwards. Or if you even just do simply in a frying pan, like there's no cleanup.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gangster, bro. Like it worked.
Well, shit.
Micro Munchie.
Yeah, because late at night, especially after a gig, if I come home late, my toasty is normally my go-to because you just put fucking anything in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Micro Munchie, brother.
You're like, oh, leftover. Oh, speaking of anything, I just remember something that's in the fridge. I had your recipe. I had that thing you keep telling me to have. So for those who are listening, Cows has always told me I should try making this thing where it's...
Oh, because your go-to...
corned beef.
I remember you told me about how you love spaghetti.
Yeah,
and you just love spaghetti and eggs.
Yeah.
And you also love corned beef.
Yeah.
So I was just perplexed when I was like, you haven't had like fried corned beef with spaghetti on toast? Because that's like a go-to, like, comfort food growing up. So what, did you give it a nudge?
Give it a go. So I had...
I wish I knew first.
I wasn't sure on the ratio.
Yeah.
Like 2 tins of spaghetti to 1 tin of corned beef or whatever. So I sort of eyeballed and I was like, okay, I'm going to do half a tin of corned beef to 1 tin of spaghetti. All right? I chopped up a small onion.
Yep.
Fried that in butter. Added the corned beef. Fried that up for a while. Then I chucked in the spaghetti. Waited till it heated through. Threw it on toast. Nah. I think maybe the wrong corned beef.
Yep. Yeah. I already know a few things that I was going to ask you. One of them is one key thing is what brand of corned beef you
I don't know the brand, but I had Cows on the tin. Okay. So I had Cows on the tin.
So you look, is it Palm or Pacific?
I don't know. I had Cows on the tin.
So it's like so it's certain corned beef. It's how you.
I'll tell you when we go inside, but like, it just wasn't.
Do you cook the spaghetti with it, or you just cook the spaghetti on the side?
No,
like,
I put the spaghetti in and cooked it in there.
I just feel like if I made it for you, it'll be different.
I think so, yeah.
But it does come down to the corned beef, how what corned beef you get and how you make it.
Yeah, I think what I would have enjoyed more is some spaghetti on toast, and then if I just fried some corned beef with onions and had it on the side.
Yeah.
And then added it in as I ate.
There you go.
I think that would have been way more tasty. Yeah. And in fact, I still got half a tin of corned beef, so I might try that tomorrow or something.
Don't give up on it though. But
I'm not. You know me. I'll fucking work on it.
Yeah. It's a shame that your first experience wasn't what I was hoping it would be.
But do you know what I thought I would have enjoyed in it? As I was eating this, I was like, I even said to Jen, because she tried it. She doesn't she's not big on spaghetti anyway. But I was like, you know what actually would go real good in this? Little cubes of potato.
Nice.
Yeah, just to give you that sort of creamy, like you bite into it. So.
I think J. Cole rapped into the song once, but cheese, eggs, and cheese, egg, and potato.
Yeah, that's a winner.
Cheese, eggs, and potatoes, like fried up.
Yeah, some onions. I know onions aren't your thing, but eggs and onions go together like fucking.
Yeah, man.
Like toasties in the microwave, apparently. So.
I'm hoping when I'm, because you know you do the same thing when you go to Auckland. Like there's some food you can't get.
Oh, 100%.
Here in Palmy that you miss. So there'll be a few food stops in Auckland.
Mexicali Fresh.
You know me so well.
Yeah,
Mexicali Fresh is one, and the White Lady.
Yeah, nice.
Burger truck.
I'll tell you the one I've been.
And then other food stops are like Abner's and Otara, like Otara Market, and.
I'll tell you what I've been hankering. This sounds weird, but the other day I thought about this and I've not stopped thinking about it. Habitual Fix.
Habitual Fix. That motherfucker's everywhere in Auckland.
Oh, so good.
Obviously, there was a Habitual, because we,
there's a Habitual Fix here once for 2 minutes.
Yeah, it didn't last very long, but it's kind of like a Starbucks. We don't have Starbucks here, but in Auckland...
Apparently we're getting one.
Oh, okay, they must have come to some sort of agreement, because I was in the plaza working at Telecom when Starbucks was there.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, they just shut down.
Yeah.
And Marbex moved in.
Yeah.
And we were told that they had Starbucks got in a disagreement with the lease price. And when Plaza wouldn't budge, the Starbucks threatened to leave.
Yeah.
And then they're like, we're fucking Starbucks. Yeah, and they just left.
Yeah, we don't need you. You need us.
And I think, and we haven't seen a Starbucks here since. So they must have come to some sort of agreement, buried to the hatchet, I don't know.
Yeah, my mum saw something the other day that looks like there's going to be a Starbucks in town. And then I've noticed lately I've been getting a lot of Starbucks ads.
So weren't we talking about this, about something, we were talking about this, Nando's?
Yeah, we've seen a Nando's billboard around.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping there's a Nando's coming. Because I fucking love me some Nando's.
You know how we worked at the same company in Auckland, Staples. Where was Staples? What area is that again?
Highbrook.
Highbrook. There was a Habitual Fix in Highbrook.
Yeah.
Because that was like
that's why I loved it.
The lunch area.
Yeah.
There was the Asian cafe and.
Yep.
Yeah, we always go there.
There's some good food around there. The bakehouse around the corner.
Yeah, man.
That made sandwiches for you.
I didn't see. It's actually a while ago now, but it doesn't seem that long ago I was living up there and working.
So one thing about Auckland I miss is the food.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the people, not all of the people, obviously, but like my close friends up there and shit, family, of course. But the food, I miss the food, man.
One thing I do enjoy every time I go out there is how the absolute unlimited options there are on Uber Eats.
Yep.
And it's 24/7.
Yep.
That 24/7 is crucial for me.
Oh yeah.
Because sometimes I don't eat at the conventional time.
Yeah.
Sometimes Cal's is hungry at 3:45 a.m. I want to eat now.
Yeah.
You know, so it's kind of handy. I told you that story about that time I was in Otara for a couple of weeks, and the first week I was there, I was just ordering, and one night I think I ordered 3 or 4 times, and it was the same dude that kept delivering.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So the third time he came along, he's like, bro, you can't tell me this is all for you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm only on awake. He's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's like, fuck, you're putting it back, bro.
Yeah.
Because that was the third time, but I was like, yeah, I had a little laugh. I can't remember what we were talking about. Like, he's like, fuck, that should do you then. Fuck, it's 3 times, my G. 3 times?
Yeah, yeah.
Laughing, like, yeah, have a good one, brother. Fuck, take it easy. And then it was about an hour and a half later, I was like,
yeah.
I could do with something sweet. And don't tell me the brother comes back. He's like, really? It was still dark by then, and he yelled from the end of the driveway. He's like, really, bro?
Yeah.
He's just like,
he probably saw the job. He's like, I'm taking that
he
one.
was walking towards you, shaking his head, like taking the food. And he's like, unbelievable, bro. He's like, straight up 4 times in a night. That's a record for me, my G.
Yeah.
And then we started talking because I was having a cigarette. And I was like, fuck, how long, when do you decide, what time's the quitting time? He's like, well, bro, anytime I want to, you know, like,
Uber Eats driver.
You know, like, I was like, oh, yeah, so what, you got a job to go to now? He's like, if I want one, yeah. I was like, do you smoke? He's like, yeah. And he ended up just chilling for a while, like, yeah, good dude, but It's amazing how you can make friends by being a fucking gluttonous pig.
Yeah.
4 times in a night. That cows is gone. That cows is nowhere to be seen ever again. No way. But man, I had a good run.
Yeah.
I had a good run, but Jesus Christ, I would never be able to eat like that again.
Oh man.
No way. I was infamous for it.
Yeah.
I was infamous for my eating. I remember we did the fucking 24-hour podcast.
Yeah.
And it's the first time that we video called and interviewed your dad, which was one of my favorite parts of the podcast.
Yeah.
Personally, I loved the interaction between you and your dad watching that.
Yeah.
But when he's like, oh, like finally got to get to meet you, like finally, like put a face to the name, and immediately he was like, oh no, this is what happened.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, Dad, there's cows. He's like, oh, the guy that eats a lot. The very first thing that came out of his fucking mouth.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Because he listens to the pod.
No, but like, it's like, God, I need to find something else to be synonymous with. Cause
Now you're the guy who never eats.
Yeah.
So,
one extreme to the other, eh? Like, find a middle ground, Kels.
do you find when you do want that food, you're like, okay, this is the only thing I'm probably going to eat for a while. I want the best.
Yeah, and here's the crazy thing, bro. Like, I've tried that many times. Like, every time it's a fail. Like, I don't enjoy it. It doesn't really. I don't really. It's like fucking human. I taste it, but I'm not like feeling it.
So do you find
that love is gone?
Do you find then, like, when you do, you want to like maximize your like
every time
vitamin input? Like,
this is
I'm gonna go for like a salad with some fruit.
That's the absolute last thing on my mind.
Oh no, you're like, I want some K-fry.
Or it's like, what can I tolerate?
Oh, okay.
But then it becomes like, it doesn't matter where it's K-fry or bar. Even if I feel like I'm really craving it, every time without fail, when I sit down to eat it, it's like meh.
Yeah.
It's that, you know.
I know what you mean.
I wasn't kidding you when I said I've only had one meal this week.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like eating.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat.
Yeah.
I have no appetite. And then when it feels so foreign not to eat, so you force yourself to eat because you think, no, I have to eat.
Yeah.
That never ends well.
Yeah.
So you wait until you want to eat. Next thing you know, 2 days go by. I might have snacked on some popcorn, but
yeah. But that's not a meal.
No, and
it's not really eating.
Next thing, it's 4 days have gone, and all I've had is water and popcorn.
What about like a protein shake? Would you do that?
Or
just a shake, like a homemade banana shake or something.
Yeah, like chocolate milk or something, like whatever. But even then, you're like, yeah. It's amazing how it's not a good thing. Like
no.
One of the many side effects from having like such a like a chaotic case of pancreatitis, is malnourishment.
Yeah.
It's not a good thing.
Well, that's why I asked, like, are you like maximize when you do want to eat? Are you maximizing you're mindful of what you're eating?
How, if you've only eaten handfuls of popcorn and water in 3 days, it's hard to. You're not going to be able to eat much. Obviously, like your stomach shrunk so much.
Yeah.
You're mindful of it, but really, what can you do? You try your best to.
Yeah, fair enough.
You try as long as. If you stop the water, then you're fucked.
No, yeah, totally.
Then your body breaks down.
Yeah.
And anyone who's had any sort of kidney conditions will know, like, if all else fails, just keep drinking water.
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah.
You can't go wrong with you just keep drinking water, like, for nothing else.
Yeah.
But I'm not eating. It's so strange because that's your thing. I guess that's how we bonded, right? Like,
no, not
food
really,
and wrestling, but like I just don't have that. Like oh my god, I do have that, but it's because I'm reminiscing. It's not because I want it now.
Yeah, fair.
Because if you had like I say spare ribs, one of my favorite things to smash back. Like I would love it, but I'll probably have 2, 3, and I'm like I can't do anymore.
Can't do it. Yeah.
It's weird. So that's definitely been a massive change.
Yeah.
Massive change.
All right.
In the food.
Well, on that note, speaking of food, I want some. Should we wrap it up? I reckon this week's Before You Jump is like, enjoy the food you love.
Sure.
It's not all about you, it's about them.
No, sure. Like, enjoy the food you love.
Enjoy the food you love. Like, savour it. Enjoy it.
Stop living in fear, motherfuckers.
Oh, that's a good one. Stop
living in fucking fear. Live your life. We're all eating a shit sandwich here. Can I just say something real quick? We're all eating a shit sandwich here. Everyone's got their dramas.
Yeah.
Everyone's got shit they got to deal with.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. And it's not fucking fear.
Yeah.
No, it's not fear. You look at people that are living their life with no care in the world, they're healthy as fuck, got everything going for them, but that's not you.
But
Like,
also, you don't know that.
no, but let's just say they are. Like,
Yeah.
stop comparing yourself to some fantasy world of what
Yeah.
you think everyone's going, because everyone's going through shit, like you said.
Yeah.
Like, but how are you gonna react to it?
Yeah, exactly.
And with me, what I guess what I learned only just today is that you can either like can continue to be like, oh, I can't do this, can't do that, oh, poor me, I'm just gonna stay safely in bed,
Yeah.
or you can maybe be like, you know what, no, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like you don't run this shit, I do.
Enjoy the shit you
I
got.
wanna go do shit. I wanna,
Yeah.
but that comes with taking that scary step of just being like, nah, fuck it, I'm gonna go do
Yeah.
this and do that.
Yeah.
You know, if the worst happens, so be it.
Yeah.
You know what to do.
Yeah.
You know how to deal with it. Yeah, it sucks that that's happening to you, but there's a big chance that, you know, all your fears
Yeah.
don't even come to fruition, and you
Yeah.
actually enjoy yourself, and by the end of it, you're like, I actually had a really good time.
Yeah.
And that's because at the start of the whole thing, you said fuck you
Yeah.
to your physical ailments, to your diseases, to your conditions,
Yeah.
to your lethargic down feeling, to your depression, to your
Yep.
busy life.
Yeah.
You take a stand, you say fuck you, otherwise you're going to drown.
Yeah.
And I'm sick of fucking treading water,
Yeah.
trying not to drown.
Yeah.
I'm saying fuck you.
And
I'm
do
going
it.
to go to Auckland,
Yeah.
and I'm going to go see my Warriors play,
Yeah.
and I'm going to go see my family, and I'm going to actually have a good fucking time.
Nice.
And that's because I'm saying a big fuck you to all the bullshit I've been going through.
Yeah.
I want some sort of control back,
Yeah.
and I think it's going to be the best thing for me.
Totally.
And it's simply because I'm taking a stand.
Okay. Cool, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, up the wires. Let's go to the
Up
ABs.
the fucking wires, baby. Yes, baby. Fuck yeah.